Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Now in this video, I'm going to give you some news that is potentially encouraging. We've been faced with so much uncertainty, and let me be clear, there is some uncertainty ahead. But according to a brand new article on Bloomberg that you'll see on your screen, it appears that President Trump or Vice President Joe Biden may not face such a terrible economy in 2021. In other words, 2021 could look a lot more like 2017 than 2009. In other words, it could be a good year economically. Now, the reason that a lot of individuals, a lot of economists feel this way is there are four important economic indicators of the future progress of the viability of the economy in the future. These four indicators are, number one, the labor market. In other words, the extent of employment, unemployment, and it is clear that unemployment is going down. And I have talked about this before. Unfortunately, some individuals are getting left behind. And I do believe that those who need help the most should get it. Number two, the second indicator is household finances. Individuals having money at home. I'll dig deeper into this. Number three, housing. This is also a very important economic indicator. And number four, broad and overall economic sentiment. In other words, is the economy doing better? Now, what is interesting is over the past few weeks, the concerns about public health have gone down and the concerns about the broader economy have gone up. Now, hopefully, as we get through this perhaps from a vaccine standpoint, or perhaps, somehow we get through this medically, then people will start to feel more confident about the economy. But the reason this is very important is, again, by the way, I'll provide you with the link to the Bloomberg article in the description section below. Things are evolving rapidly as we adjust to the new normal. And it appears again that 2021 might look more like 2017 than 2009. Let me be clear, there are a significant amount of uncertainties ahead. So, I don't want to give anyone false hope. There are economic headwinds. We still don't know whether another stimulus package will happen. The timing and the efficacy of vaccines, whether there'll be any stimulus or not, who the next president will be. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that because clearly that's not very important. I'm joking. All of these things are very important. The control of the Senate is very important. The control of the House is very important. Whether consumers start to feel comfortable about buying again, whether consumers start going to restaurants, that's very important. In fact, the New York restaurant industry has been completely decimated. You'll see an article on your screen that shows you the extent of the impact for restaurants in New York. And, the state that I live in, over the weekend, my wife and I and the kids, we love this place, that sells, pancakes and brunch and everything. And I drove there to pick up our brunch, I should say. And I saw people sitting indoors, and I saw people sitting outdoors without masks. And there is actually a resurgence of cases in our state. And so my wife and I decided, we ain't going outside, and we're just gonna, do takeout and just chill out at home and eat. So I think that all of us are so tired and fed up, and we want to go outside. But if that leads to a resurgence, which is indeed happening, we could look at another 1-2 punch to the economy. So the job market, let's talk about these four factors. Again, the four factors are the labor market, specifically unemployment. Number two, household finances. Number three, housing. And number four, broad economic sentiment. Let's talk about the unemployment rate, which is the first factor, which is the labor market. Individuals, almost 30 million individuals are unemployed. Half of them are on pandemic unemployment assistance. And the share of people who are working is at 70. The share of people between the age of 25 and 54 who are working is at 75.3%, which is matching 2012. Now, a lot of measures are expected to improve over the next few months. And hopefully, there can be some resumption of the industries, resumption of jobs from industries that have been hit the hardest. So, we are optimistic, and hopefully that can continue to improve. Household finances are telling a different story. The net worth of American households has actually hit a new high, according to recent data, based on the stock market rebound and continued gains in home prices. And, like I mentioned before, the rich are getting richer, and lower income households have also benefited because there's been a reduction in consumer debt. So resilient households may be the most underappreciated dynamic in this recovery, according to the Bloomberg article. So things are starting to look better overall, and these are sort of the glimmers of hope that we have. The housing market, based on the most recent new home sales data, is, gosh, it's going through the roof. I've continued to buy single family rental properties. Interest rates are ridiculously low, and the housing market is as strong as it's ever been in 14 years. This is a fact. And housing generally tends to spur growth. So let's wait and see if that does indeed lead to more growth in 2021. Now, overall economic sentiment is very important, and I believe that is the most holistic way to evaluate the economy right now. And again, the rise in the stock market, the rise in homes, and basically consumers are starting to feel more and more confident. I do believe that the upcoming Thanksgiving season and the Christmas will tell us a whole lot about where things are at, and we'll find out we'll find out more, and we'll get more definitive projections. I think all the uncertainty, all the stress, all the aggravation we've had in the past few months, I do expect things to normalize in the next 2 to 4 months. Not go back to normal, normalize. But I do think we are facing a new normal, and before life can go back to how it was, it could take a couple of years. But things are starting to look better based on data, as you can see in the Bloomberg article. And the most critical task for the new president, whoever it is, whether it's President Trump, whether it's President Biden, Vice President Biden, becoming President Biden, whoever it is, the number one objective will be to bring the economy back on track. And that will be possible with with policies that can help those who have been impacted the most, focusing on industries that have been impacted the most. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I want to know your opinion about the state of the labor market, your opinion about where things are at with the state of housing, where things are at with overall consumer sentiment. I want to know, have your savings actually increased? How have things been for you? I want to hear from you, my viewers and subscribers, because I believe that the collective insight of our community is more important than what I can do, what I can tell you alone. Because I think that what we share from each other, what we learn from each other in our community, and our interactions in the community are much more important than what I alone can do for you. So there you have it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. So please make sure you click like, you subscribe, you enable notifications. Get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. This way you'll get added to our SMS list. You can also get on our email list. Go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. Get on our email list, and you can then get email alerts or SMS alerts, whatever you prefer. You can opt out at any time. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. We release exclusive content on Instagram. And also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Follow us on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days a week. Don't forget, you can bookmark our channel, youtube.com/ignition-time. That's youtube.com/ignition-time. This way you can visit our homepage and watch the videos pretty much anytime you want. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode, and I do appreciate you watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.